Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, it's been a crazy playoff coming up. And my Tampa Bay Bucks is officially out. So I ain't got no talk game. My NFL season is officially over. Like I said, I'm just getting over this little cold, this little winter cold, or whatever the case may be. All up in my chest area and all up in here. Trying to get everything, mapped out and clear it up, all this mucus and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm fine. Um, and just here to talk some sports. Um, and let's see what y'all got going on. Like I said before, my Bucks done deal. Um, Tom Brady was out there looking like he was 50 in the first half. Came out there looking like he was 30 in the second half. So you know, um, we still trying to see on our end what's going on. I know that I just heard recently that the Jacksonville Jaguars probably did the smartest thing in their franchise history by hiring our former offensive coordinator and their former starting quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars when he did play, Brian Leftwich. Congratulations to Brian Leftwich. Being a minority hire in the NFL is very difficult, even though, to me, working for somebody else or doing somebody else is not really a big achievement. It's not really a big goal in my book, but career wise is big. Uh, they say it's a big thing for Brian Leftwich and, the Jacksonville Jaguars. We're going to miss him. I know Tom Brady gonna miss him, and the Bucks organization gonna miss him coming over there, and delivering us a championship. And all the best. Hopefully, everything works out well for him in Jacksonville. It's gonna be interesting. He has that young quarterback, Trevor Lawrence, so it's gonna be interesting. Um, it's gonna be interesting to see how that matches up, but I think that's gonna be good. I think Brian Leftwich is a good. He was a great quarterback when he was healthy, big and strong, and I think he's an even better coach. So the fact that he's able to get that head coaching job of what he did offensively for Tampa, us, especially helping us win the Super Bowl and different things of that nature. I wish the best for Brian. And hopefully he wins a lot of games over there in Jacksonville. Still Florida, so I ain't mad at him. He went from Tampa to Jacksonville back. You know what I mean? So he's still Florida, so I ain't mad at him. Shots out to the Bucks though. My season over, so I can't talk no big boy shit. I can't get on here and be, oh yeah, we about to repeat. I thought we had a good chance to repeat. I thought it was gonna be, you know, something to talk about, but it didn't happen. We played like shit in the first half, played like hot garbage trash in the first half. So, it didn't happen. Um, I can't say maybe next year because as you can see, we held the team together last year to bring back for a championship run. Ended up getting hurt a lot this year. Um, Slot receiver, AB getting kicked off the team. They weren't ready for a play. They weren't ready for a long run. After the debacle, distractions and everything like that. So kudos to the Rams. Shots out to them for you know putting that smack down on us in the first half. We almost made it an overtime game, but we got a crash dummy on the defensive end that called the blitz on the play. And I don't know how the hell he gonna call a blitz with like 20 some seconds left on the clock. Like that's all. I thought that was like a rule in defense that it's 20 seconds on the clock. You just scored touchdown to tie the game up. The last thing you gonna want to do when you know they gotta go bomb and go long or go deep is blitz. Like that's I thought that was rule number one or whatever the case may be. But obviously that doesn't apply. Blitzing is only thing he wants to do. I guess the only thing he understands is just send as many people as possible. I guess so. And we end up losing the game. But hey, it is what it is. Shout out to the Bucks. You know what I mean? Shout out to um, the Rams for doing their thing. And we're gonna see what's going on. You got Cincinnati and you got who? Cincinnati and Kansas City. Like Cincinnati Bengals. Like when the last time you ain't seen Cincinnati this deep in this deep since what Carson Palmer and Ocho Cinco was on the same team. You know what I mean? So it's very interesting, you know what I mean, that you got them out there and Cincinnati got that wide receiver from LSU doing his thing. And they got a young quarterback out there, and everybody know Kansas City. And for the record, now I be saying this a lot. For the record, all y'all so-called Kansas City Chief fans that's been Kansas City Chief fans for like 4 years now. What Patrick Mahomes 4 years or whatever the case may be, 5 years at the most. You know what I mean? Like I never seen a Kansas City Chief fan that wasn't from Kansas City. I just did never seen them, never. So all these so-called Kansas City Chief fans, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. When the bandwagon falls off, you gonna be off with it. I already know. So get you just like the Golden State fans and everybody want to be a part of a winning organization or feel like they prideful winning. You weren't with them. You weren't with them shooting in the gym. You weren't with that organization shooting in the gym. I mean, you just bandwagon and whatever case may be. But we see y'all bandwagons. It's cool. You know what I mean? We smacked them the Chiefs last year. You know what I mean? They did have a hurt offensive line. Offensive line wasn't making no moves. Last year it was all hurt, busted up like we was this year. So we got to get back. Kansas City was hurt last year. Tampa, we hurt this year. You know what I mean? Offense and defense. So we're gonna see how that works out for Kansas City. All right, Kansas City gonna win the whole suit. Do anybody think they gonna win? You know what I mean? So you going for since Tampa Bay is out. Well, I'm going for the team that beat Tampa Bay. So I always go for the team that beat, you know what I'm saying? Whoever beat the champs or whoever beat us, that's who I feel is primed to win it all. So LA, they beat us. So I'm taking LA to win the chip. You know what I mean? I feel better about that than if somebody else won the chip that didn't beat us. So right now I lost money on Tampa. Um and so so I lost money on Tampa, but I feel that I'll be able to recover myself if the Rams play, the way they need to play. They play like they need to play, then we're gonna see some fireworks going on in LA. And them boys gonna be geared up and geeked up. They got an all-star team from the defense to the offense. I mean, they got OBJ over there, got Cooper Cuff over there. You got, Matthew Stafford. You got, Machine. You got Cam Akers in the backfield, even though he fumbled a few times in the game and whatnot. We appreciate you, Cam. Shouts out to Florida State for that one. But, um, I feel like, I just feel like I think the Rams is prime for this. I mean, it's Super Bowl or bust for them. If the Rams don't win Super Bowl, it's a bust. If Kansas City don't win Super Bowl, it's a bust. But we don't know as time. Game was trash. Boring as hell when they played in Atlanta. I wanted to shit. You say you want to see them go back. Hey, I mean, like I say, uh, yeah, I mean, Super Bowls normally be boring. I mean, look at the past Super Bowls when the Patriots used to win. And they win most of the games used to be by 3 points. And I think probably you know the only Super Bowl that probably the only Super Bowl that probably wasn't boring. The entire game was probably the Atlanta Falcons. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, hats off to the best team, best coaching staff. See him go back. The best coaching staff. Shots out to whoever gonna win. I think my pick, like I said, I'm going for personally. I'm going for the team that beat us. So I'm going for the Rams. Um, and that's my pick. I'm sticking to it. Even though I think Kansas City gonna be tough out for anybody. Even though Cincinnati did beat them during the regular season, um, that's not per se to say they're gonna do it again or whatnot, whatever the case may be. Let me bring the show on. Let me see. To the team, go over here, show. You know what I'm saying? Show you there. Yo, yo, show. Shouts out to the Falcons. I hear you, Q. I mean, I know definitely everybody got a rep home team, especially I got a rep home team because I'm sitting home watching like everybody else now. So yeah, we gotta wrap it up. So let me know, hit me in the comments, let me know when you ready to come on in if you want to come on in. Um let me see. Shots for filing Atlanta needs to throw the whole team away and start over with a complete rebuild, starting with Matt Ryan. Well, that could be true. Even though Matt Ryan uh probably got a couple years left in him. I think more so, if 44-year-old Tom Brady can goddamn still be out there swinging it and slanging it, you know what I mean? I feel like uh Matt Ryan definitely can. I think more about football is it's about the big boys up front. Them big boys, we don't think about how valuable it is, but they the only ones that's gonna collide and touch every single down. Linebackers sometimes don't touch. Cornerbacks sometimes don't touch nobody. Safeties a lot of times don't touch nobody in a play. But um, those offensive linemen, those defensive linemen, they gonna touch guaranteed. So if they go down, just like our offensive lineman went down, when they go down, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? It's a wrap. So at the end of the day, you know, you basically got to decide. Pick your poison, what you want, and I'm gonna want offensive lineman and defensive lineman to tighten up. But who y'all think y'all gonna get at quarterback? You got to replace Matt Ryan, but you got to draft. You got to draft in the draft. You know what I mean? You got to pick a quarterback that's gonna replace what Matt Ryan could bring to the table, what he has brought to the table for the Falcons the last 10, 12, 13, 15, 14 years or whatever the case may be. And so, when you talk about rebuilding and tearing up the whole team, it's I know for a fact, being a Tampa Bay Bucks fan, that when we won the Super Bowl with Warren Sapp and John Lynch, and Rondé Barber and Warwick Dunn and all these other players, that we had a, what I'm saying, we had the after that Super Bowl, Keyshawn, after that Super Bowl, we basically dismantled the team. You know what I mean? And we ain't, whew, we ain't seen a day of light until Mr. Brady came to town. And well, I mean, we seen some day of light with Jameis, just not a consistent playoff. You know what I mean? That just show you, like, Jameis, I think, the first quarterback in history to throw 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions. So, trust me, rebuilding is it's gonna it's gonna take some time. You know what I mean? So when you tear down the walls, just know it ain't gonna be overnight. It ain't gonna be the next couple of years before you think you're gonna have a playoff run and things of that nature. Now anything can happen. A trade can happen, different things of that nature. Like you still got this boy from Houston that ain't nobody talked about. Ain't nobody, figured out what's gonna happen with his career. Is he gonna play for somebody else, or are they gonna blackball him, or what's going on with his case? He got a lot going on. So, it's just like I said, it's a matter of time, whatever the case may be. I still rock with the Falcons, still my birthplace, ATL. So, I still rock with the Falcons and different things of that nature. And like I said, we just gonna evaluate because I know I went through hard times with Tampa, where we just not getting over the hump. I ain't even going front. Everybody know. So I ain't gonna sit up here and act like we ain't go through hard times. I'm not a bandwagon. I get, I ride and roll, goddamn. So, but we are NFC South, so we do see each other twice a year. So it is a rivalry, but it's all love. You know what I mean? So, um, yeah, shouts out to the Atlanta Falcons, and New Orleans. New Orleans just tapped out. You know what I'm saying? New Orleans just tapped out with they coach, man, and we just gotta figure out what's going on. I mean, and get it tapped in. That's some news. Jameis hurt, New Orleans, and then the coach say, Drew Brees just retired the year before, and he tried to figure out if he can go some more, and do his thing or whatever the case may be. And how I figured it, he just retired or stepped down, to get out of that position, to get out of, what I'm saying, get out of New Orleans, because they weren't gonna fire him. They're not gonna fire Sean Payton. He basically have to just basically shut it down and just get up out of there. So they weren't for the fire Sean Payton. Even if he had a few bad seasons after what he's done with Drew Brees and that team, um, all these years. So he had to step down, in my opinion, to put himself in a position to probably go chase a job that would be more favorable for him. So, we just basically have to sit and watch and see how the league goes, about the new coaching hires, different things of that nature, and see what's going on. I'm definitely gonna be looking out my Tampa Bay Bucks because I need to see what the hell going on. I'm nervous. You know what I mean? I'm nervous and trying to figure out what's popping with what's gonna be coming out. Is Tom Brady coming back, or are we gonna be, having a garbage quarterback, at the helm leading us, whatever the case may be, you know, what coaching staff is coming back, what's going to be new, what's going to be added. Uh, is Bruce Arians going to come back, what I'm saying, after this situation that's going on with the whole AB situation and things of that nature? You got all little kind of things up front and up on the jump. So we just check it out. Um, let's see. Try to see. So let me know if you ready to come on in and talk a little smack with me. Let me know in the comments or something. Um, Give me 1 second. Hold on. Come back to you in 1 second. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, man. We need to definitely check out going on. Y'all tell me who y'all pick for the Super Bowl. Who y'all think gonna win? Why y'all think they gonna win? How much you think they gonna win by? What's the matchup? Who y'all got y'all money on? Where y'all money or where y'all mouth is? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Um, like I said, I think that um, I think that the Rams they're gonna take it. You know, hopefully they take it. You know what I mean? And go from there. So uh, and we go from there. Let me see, get my boy on here, see if I can get him on here. Yo, yo, I can't hear you. Get your volume. Hold on, my guy got to get his volume right. Yeah, man. But yeah, I mean, we um, we definitely want to see some interesting games. I think this past week playoff was one of the best weeks as far as games going down to the wire and over. Um, yo,
Yo,
I can't hear you. Um, and
yo.
we had an overtime game, whatever the case may be,
Mhm.
with Kansas City, and then they came right down and then popped off with the touchdown, and it's like I said, and we just came with the game time touchdown, and then that thing, they come down with the foolishness. You know what I mean? So we can't, you can't get 5 seconds now in the league now before somebody scoring the points. So you got to figure out what the hell going on some defense because I don't think nobody got no damn defense. So
I don't think
at the end
nobody.
of the day, all right. So dang,
Yo,
mic can't work. Ah,
you can hear
okay.
me? Can you hear me?
Um, let me see. I don't know what to do with. Let me see.
Can you hear me?
What I can do.
No, you
Edit.
can't hear me.
Edit
Shit.
mic stand. Echo. Mic automatically exist. His settings is good. Trying to make sure. Trying to see what my partner ain't coming on in. I see you fine. I just can't hear nothing from you. I can see you good. You know what I mean? I just can't hear nothing. You can hear me though, I'm sure. You know what I mean? I can see you. But I'm gonna let him stay on for a second to see if he can get that thing going. Um, but yeah, I mean, like I say, um, I think um it's gonna be a really good game against Cincinnati and and Kansas City. I think it's gonna be a better game. Y'all can hear him? Okay, so I don't
Yo.
know why I can't hear you because they said they can hear you.
Oh,
I
okay.
can hear him. You can't. Yeah, I can't hear him. So I don't know why. Hold on, let me try to turn. Say something again, Cho.
Yo.
Oh, I hear you. I hear you good. Okay,
Word.
my bad.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
have to
all right.
put the headphones on though, so I could like listen, cause it's gonna be
Oh, okay.
feedback. It's gonna be feedback if I don't put the headphones on.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead and tap in or whatever the case may be. Yeah, so
Yeah, so it's goody.
nah, man, I'm just, I'm just talking a little
That shit
trash
got me.
on this thumping Thursday, you know what I mean? And
Word.
talking about the playoffs right now. We talking about NFL, man, what's been going on? What's been your take for the playoffs so far and
Yo, it's
what you
been
think going on?
bananas. Yo, it's been great. It's been great, man. Like Those games was crazy.
Crazy games, right?
All of them. All
All
of
of
them was
them.
crazy. Like you never get that,
You never get that in play. You get
right?
blowouts. You get, you know what I'm saying, like upsets like
Right.
crazy. But you know, no close games down to the wire and tapped in where you just, oh my
And
god,
and
oh
it was
man,
damn near, and it was all the teams nobody expected. It was all the teams nobody expected. That was the best part.
yeah. I mean, it's been very,
Besides
very.
besides my guy going out,
Who?
Mr. Brady,
Oh
y'all
yeah,
share,
yeah, yeah,
y'all got to share Brady. Brady's a shared person.
yeah, man.
He ain't just
Yeah, you are from Boston,
yo,
so
yes
you know what I
sir.
mean.
He's
You
a
see that
shared
B on his head.
individual.
You are
Mhm.
from Boston, so I definitely understand that because he done brought y'all a
Yeah.
lot of chips.
See, to us, Peyton Manning is still the competition. So anytime he's getting ahead of Peyton, we good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 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 no doubt, no doubt. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm definitely pulling for Tom to perform. My thing about Tom is it take a little while for him to get started.
Yeah,
Because
you gotta get them
at his
bones going. Them
gotta
old bones, man.
get,
You
you know what I'm
gotta
saying.
warm
So,
up.
so the fact that he got to get yeah, Brady is the GOAT. I appreciate that, you know what I mean? But we had to get we ain't get the Ben Gay on him in time. We ain't get the
All
Ben Gay
right,
on him, and you know what I'm saying, the icy hot. We ain't put it on there for you supposed to rub it on them shoulders and got them elbows good with that icy hot, you know what I mean? He would have been smoking, he would have been going down the field on the
exactly,
boys, you know what I'm saying? But
exactly.
he had to
Early,
get
but they got that defense, man. That's that defense design that gives them problems, man. Like them ends coming flying like that. What's his name? Aaron Donald and what's cousin's name from Denver?
oh, you talking about yeah, the
That
linebacker.
tandem right
Yeah.
there, man.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
goes. That's
that's
built for
tough.
playoffs. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
that's historic.
that's why I feel like that to
That's
me.
straight hand and Pierre Paul right there. You know what I'm saying? Like he can't do. That's his problems right there. Like
Hey man, listen, that Aaron Donald boy, he trouble boy. That Aaron Donald
yeah,
trouble. Then you know what I'm saying. Then you add old boy as linebacker, and then now you got what I'm saying. What's the name at cornerback? Is That's a
right.
tough. You know what I mean. You
Yeah,
tough. You at all levels. You
if
got to
they get
you got
right, man, that's gonna be hard to beat, man. That defense is what does it.
that
Like,
defense is what win chips. So
cause you
they
seen
got
you
they got
seen what D did to Patrick Mahomes last year if he show up. So like, if them
man,
boys come flying around like that, it's gonna be problems all over again. Like
man.
I
It's gonna
called it
be
when the trade happened too because them defenses, man. You need a defense that could hold it down and a quarterback that ain't gonna mess it up. And they got
man.
that right now. They
They got that.
I think they
They,
got that. We
they,
never
they,
seen Stafford in these situations, but I think he ain't gonna mess it up.
but I think Stafford is poised. I think Stafford done took enough ass whoopings in his career that he's poised for this type of. He's been wanting you know what I'm saying, to be on a winning team. He's been a good quarterback, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But
It'll be
that
good to
was just
see him win it. I wouldn't
yeah.
be
That's
mad if they won at all. You know? The
just.
Rams.
I'm pulling for them to win. Like I said before, I'm pulling for them because they beat Tampa, and I
Right,
feel like
right,
any team that beats the
right. If
defending
you take them
champs,
out, you gotta
you know
go
what I'm
do
saying,
the
they take
thing.
them out, and now you got that stigma like you basically got what it takes to be the next champs. I think that's where it's at. You know what I mean? I think that's where it's at now. If they pull it off, I don't know if they'll be able to pull it off, but um I do believe that they got what it takes. I do
Right,
believe my money on them because I lost my money on them. So god damn it, I'm gonna put my money back on
right. Give me
their
my
ass.
money back.
Give
Go
me my
get my money
fucking
back.
money back.
You know?
Give me my money back. You know what I mean? So yeah, but at the end of the day, man, that's who I'm picking. A lot of people I see a lot of people picking Kansas City, you know
Yeah,
what I mean,
that's
or
the
whatever the
logical
case may be.
choice. That's
You
the like
know,
that's the favorite. They're the
if they get
favorite right
upset,
now.
you know what I mean, by
Man, if Joe Burrow
Cincinnati,
pull this one off, man, he. That boy's bad if he pull this one off though. Burrow, he gonna
And
have
I
to go
think,
step for step.
I think the boy got thick skin.
Yeah, oh,
I
he
think,
definitely got that. He showed that.
yeah, I don't think
He's coming off the what do you have, an ACL?
yeah, man,
He's
yeah,
that
and
he's damn near a rookie.
for real, he didn't even finish his rookie season.
He's damn near a
You know what
rookie.
I'm saying?
Like,
Get banged in, come out, boom, showing him, come, let me show you what I can
yo,
do,
he got sacked 9 times and still won that game. Like I
bro.
can't. That's unheard of.
That's a tough boy. I'm telling you, ain't no. He was a number one pick for It's hard to get those number one
It's
picks right.
hard. It's
Those
hard.
those
It's
number one
rare.
picks, those number one picks to build your franchise off of.
It's
9 times out
rare,
of 10, it's a
especially
bust.
at quarterback. Yeah, it's
It's
rare.
a bust for the most part. You know what I mean, or whatever the case may be. So, you're taking a lot of chances on saying this guy is going to be the next quarterback franchise, or he's going to be the next person to lead the franchise, or
Right.
whatever the case may be. And then he turned out to be a bust. But I mean, the GM at Cincinnati, man, they got that right, man. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? The GM and the teams and the personnel, they got that right. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody
He's
knew it coming
built.
out. Like, you get a lot of hype coming out of college, and you're like, hey, who's gonna be the number one? Who's gonna be the number one? When he was coming out,
Right.
they're like Joe Burrows. Everybody knew Joe Burrows was gonna be number one with no question without it. But then you wonder, is he really that good, or what I mean, is he just hyped up? Like, a
And is
lot
he
of people
gonna get in the right system? Because look at homie in Jacksonville. Because
yeah,
you gotta get
yeah,
that
yeah.
right system, man. Like
Oh,
I know
talk
it was.
about it.
I knew it
Yeah,
was a disaster when you got a rookie coaching a rookie. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's a rookie coach coaching a rookie quarterback. That's the recipe for disaster.
that's
Like,
a
you can't.
recipe because you need somebody.
You
Somebody
need
has to
some.
have the
They
experience and
both don't
piece.
know what they doing don't work until it's too late.
They don't know. They crashing into each other. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
But I mean, like I say, you can't be going. I mean, Myers was tripping. He had too much stuff going on. He going to the
that was a
club.
terrible idea.
Yeah, he just had too
Whoever
much
idea
stuff
that
going
was, that was a terrible idea to, continue college. Like that ain't gonna work in the NFL.
on. Right,
You're just gonna continue college.
right. Facts,
Yeah.
facts, facts,
Yeah.
facts. Okay, right. I mean, so who you think deserves the MVP this year?
Mm, it's a
It's a
tough
lot.
one.
It's going on. You got Brady in the conversation.
It's basically between Brady and Rodgers right now.
So
Technically, I have a feeling Brady's gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
you think Brady's gonna get the
I have a
MVP
feeling he's gonna get it. Cause
because of how Aaron went out in the first
because of
round of the
how
playoffs?
not because how he went out, just because of how his season went, like because the controversy. I think a lot of the media people took that into account and they didn't say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Like him being unvaccinated, they take that into account. You know what I'm saying? I already heard when they was taking that into account. Somebody said they wasn't voting for him because of that. That's a whole nother issue, but
Yeah, they ain't got nothing to do with his what he doing on
but
the
I but
field.
I
But
I
that's
still
how
feel like
but
it's
but
gonna affect it.
that's how they go to it. Right.
That's how
No,
they do it, right? Because
because they can vote. They vote off of how they feel and not necessarily what's actually true or what's valid. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So
And then with them talking about him might retire, I think they're gonna give it to him. Like this
but
this
do
this
you
is the
think do you think Brady gonna retire? You think that's something that he gonna do? You think he gonna step down after that, or you think he gonna go one more year?
this is the biggest toss up I ever seen. Like I'm not sure. I'm
How
really
you
not
think? How
sure.
you so
He
so
started talking about his wife and family and shit. That's like a red flag. Like if you ask your wife, yo, you want me to go out and get hit for 18 weeks straight again? What you think she gonna say? Like if her if it depends on her answer, like I don't think he's playing again. You know what I'm saying? If he's leaving it up to them.
I mean,
And then that bloody lip and that picture with the bloody lip, you gonna take a look like, damn, I look kind of old. You know what I'm saying? Like you saw that picture that was going around with his busted lip, right? You gonna look at it like, that's how I look.
oh man,
It's like that's how I look out there.
oh man. I mean, for no, listen, it's crazy
I don't
because
know.
Q say he think Brady gonna retire too, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
I think it
my
might
thing, my,
happen.
My thing is, if Brady retired, then Tampa Bay we gonna be in some trouble.
Yeah, like us.
Because
Shoot, look at us. Yeah,
yeah, because we not prepared. We're not prepared for post Brady. You know what
right.
I'm saying? And it's sad because he's 44 years old. 40, I mean, 45, 45 years old. We
They
ain't
gotta get
prepared.
ready. No
Right?
matter,
I
no
mean,
matter
shit,
what y'all, no matter what y'all gotta draft a quarterback. Like whether he
man.
stays or
Listen,
goes, y'all gotta draft one.
they should have drafted. I mean, I
They
think they
should have
should have
drafted
drafted.
one this year.
They should have drafted one this year. They should have
Right,
made
just
their
to sit
business.
down, just to sit down.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you gonna sit till this man's ready to go, but you gonna learn. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would have told him.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you, Tay. Hey, I feel like too. I feel like
He
I think
does got one more. He does got one more, but if he leaves it to his wife, like that shit's not
yeah,
happening.
yeah. She probably might just sit him down, but like I say, another big thing too.
Like
We missing out that
he's getting into scary waters. Like one hit could stop that walking. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole other issue. Like
facts. I mean, at that point, it'll be like, you know what I'm saying, what you plan for? Like, what
right.
is the goal? What you plan for? And what is the meaning behind it?
Now
And
he's just playing. Now he's just playing roulette, really, because he's
I
just
mean,
playing.
yeah, because I mean, because his health is really the
Yeah,
most important, and
and
football the most damaging.
he's been one of the luckiest people health wise in his career. To like, he had that season where he went out, but besides that, he's been relatively healthy. You know what I'm saying?
I
And then
mean,
like,
yeah. I mean, because shit, hell. I mean, even though he get touched, I mean, it's hard to, Patriots always had a great offensive line.
and
Belichick.
he did have a surgery last off season. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah. He did have the he had to get the stuff off his knee, get stuff, clean his knee out and stuff like that, things of that nature. So
we'll
um,
see, man.
we'll see.
We'll see.
it
It'll
just
be
if
good
he
if he
feel
came back, but he
I
don't.
feel I feel like if he come back,
It'll be a
it'll
skeptic.
be
It'll be a big spectacle too. Like every game will be a big spectacle. Like
because they know
everywhere
it'll
he
be his
goes,
last
yeah,
probably. Yeah, and I think he feel like he didn't have his go-to guy on the field though. We
right,
talk about Gronk, but
right,
number 14, that's his guy. That's the slot
right.
receiver that's been hurt. That got
And then again,
Godwin.
Brady's with the mind game, so he might be forcing them to make them signings. Like, yo, sign this guy, then we talk. You know what I'm saying? That's what he might be forcing them into. He might be like, I'm gonna wait and see what they do with these contracts. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
nah,
That's
Brady
code
smart.
word for fall back. I
Yeah, I
don't know.
mean,
We'll
yeah,
see.
he's smart. He's smart enough to, and he can get what he wants if he want it.
Right,
Like I say, it's just a matter of if he feel like he can play a whole season and stay healthy and be
right,
healthy, at the end of that season and still look like he looks now, like you know what I mean, or whatever. Outside of that busted up lip,
right.
to be playing at that high level, and to be that old to throw that many touchdowns in a season and
Yeah,
historical, it's
man.
not what the
He's still doing his thing, man. I don't know if he could walk away right now.
That's what
He's
I'm saying.
still
Like he's still high. He's still bro. You lead the league in touchdown passes at 44. You
man.
think you're gonna walk away from that? Then you'll be like,
He's
hold up, man. Let me. You know what I'm saying? Let me get
I don't
another
know if
record.
there's any more records he has left to break, but uh something got to motivate him. You know,
Yeah,
something got to motivate him.
he's definitely he's. I mean, he's definitely the goat. I mean, I can't put nothing past him on that.
Nothing else for that.
When it comes to that, so at the end of the day, like I said, but if you beat the GOAT, then you got to go with the team that beat the GOAT. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
And that's who I'm going with. I think they got they're the strongest team out. You know what I'm saying? They the only team I fear as far as physicality in the playoffs is the
They got
Rams. You know what I'm
they
saying?
probably got the best defense left too, because
I mean, they do. They
that
do.
Kansas City defense showed
They
like, man, they could get 8.
Yeah, Kansas City can get 8 and
Yeah, they
shit.
could
Don't
get
be
8.
surprised. Hey, shit. Don't be surprised if goddamn Cincinnati don't goddamn go for the
I'm not.
gusto.
I wouldn't be surprised if
You know what I'm
Cincinnati
saying?
beat them because that defense ain't really like
Cause Chase, I don't
they
see no
can't.
cornerback. I don't see
They
no
gonna have to
cornerback.
outgun. They gonna have to outgun everybody from here on out, basically.
Yeah, Yeah, I
That
mean,
defense. I don't know if it was. I don't know if Tyrann Matthews had that big of a deal with him going out, but that shit
man,
was. They was. That
yeah,
was open season.
it's open season. You know what I'm saying? If that boy can do anything, that that boy Chase ain't nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
we gonna see.
Right.
We gonna see
Yeah, that
because
boy's
that
bad
boy
too. How you
that
forget
boy
about that
bad
one?
boy. He
Wow. Yeah.
making he making it look easy for he making it look easy for their quarterback, man, because he just lacing it up and he just go get it. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's just so it's eager to see.
Lamar.
It's eager to
That
see
boy
what you got.
bad.
What you got going on for the NBA, man? Cincinnati just might. Yeah, you're
Shoot.
right. You're right. Cincinnati just might. We're gonna see what
Right.
you got for the NBA,
Cincinnati.
man. What you going for the Lakers, man? How you feel about what
Oh
the Lakers
man.
got going on? What you feel about
It's not. It's not as far gone as people think because like before AD went down, like Westbrook wasn't really clicking. Westbrook still ain't clicking, but the pieces all together might work still. It might not
um
win a championship, but
man, I mean shit, I think Westbrook ain't clicking because AD ain't been playing.
exactly.
I think
That's four of his assists right there at least.
I think AD makes the game easier for the whole team. AD makes the game easier for Bron. That's what the purpose of it was fucking for LeBron don't have to goddamn score 30 points a game. You know
Right,
what I mean? For him to be able to come in and be able to deliver in the clutch when they need him, but not extend so much energy throughout the course of the game where at the end of the game he's tired, whatever the case may be. But
right.
you know what I'm saying? AD is basically supposed to be able to be the one
But they got to
that
think about all the minutes, man. Like he
Bron a
played.
monster, man. He's been hurt what, last year, first time in his career he was like substantially hurt like that,
Right,
or whatever the
right.
case may be. We've never seen that from him. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that we
His
got to see
durability
Bron,
is legendary.
man,
That
crazy,
was
man,
durability,
crazy.
man.
And then come back. He's
He's literally
19
built for
years.
this. He's
19 years,
literally built.
the man about to do 20 years strong and about to be and still jumping out the gym. And still jumping out the gym.
Yeah.
Not even the great Kobe Bryant was able to, you know what I'm saying,
No, not even.
to be able to tap father
Kobe had
time
that.
like that.
Kobe had that Achilles.
Yeah. It'll
Yeah,
take
like
Bron be going hard. You know what I'm saying? He's training, man. He's a beast, man. The man Jane just, like you say, when you get
it's a
people that,
priority. He takes care of himself like that. Like
yeah, you see people
what
like,
was the number? He spends a couple mil on just like recovery and health products. You know what I'm saying? Like just take care of his body like a year, a couple mil.
yeah, yeah. I
So
mean, it's worth it because your body gonna produce more than that. Your body gonna
that's his
produce.
biggest investment. He
Yeah, that's the
protecting
biggest
his
investment.
investment.
It's health. Yep, health and
Yeah,
wealth. So you know what I'm saying. I think, like I said before, it's early in the season. It's still early, whatever the case may be.
still very early.
We haven't even got to halftime.
People hitting
I
the
mean half.
quarterback too
What I'm talking about
soon.
halftime. We haven't
I'm
even
worried.
got to have to the
All Star break, yeah.
All Star break. You know what I mean, to have play or whatever the case may be. So
Because
it's
it looks
just
like the parts individually work fine. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, it's just got to come together.
yeah. I
You
mean
know?
that's why that's why it's a team game. It
Right.
doesn't depend on LeBron have to score 30 for them to win. You know what I'm saying?
AD's gonna open up this lane for Westbrook.
That's
You
it.
know, and then
That's
that's
it.
it.
Make Westbrook.
He don't need much.
Westbrook need to really understand his strength. And I think
Yeah. He needs
AD
to
is
not
gonna
be put in shooting situations and in situations where you can slash a dish.
don't he shouldn't
That's it.
and he shouldn't try to create shoot. He shouldn't try to create shooting situation for himself unless he's driving to the basket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's even if he missed, that's higher percentage for offensive rebound
Right.
position to be able to get the rebound and get putbacks or whatever the case may be. Not so much of putting your team in a vulnerable situation. Now y'all got to run back on defense because you done shot a condominium brick and you done built up. You know what I mean? And not somebody trying to pay rent. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. That boy.
You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
understand how people don't learn how to shoot though. That's it's
I just don't.
learnable. It's
I mean,
learnable. Like it's a learnable thing. Like
how
hitting
you?
jump
I mean,
shots is learnable.
I
I don't
think
get it. What
I
are
think
y'all doing in those gyms? Who's teaching y'all? Like, I don't understand. Like, I used to have no
yeah.
jump shot, and I just worked on it, followed instructions, and then it got better, and then it kept getting better.
Some people don't like to follow instructions.
You know,
Some people
like we
don't
got
like
a whole YouTube right now. They got, you know, how many shooting instruction videos is on YouTube?
man, listen. You can build a bomb on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Like Ben Simmons, all these guys. What's going on, man? Like y'all in the
Man,
gym 80 hours a day and y'all still can't shoot.
still
Like
ain't
this
shoot
don't make
no
no
shit.
sense to me.
It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Like, I'm a ball player,
Zero
so
sense.
you know me.
Yeah.
I've been shooting jumpers
Like,
since
yo,
I can
somebody
remember.
put the rubber band on his joint and push his elbow in right, like something. Like, yo, somebody put when he shoots, like, yo, no, touch his elbow and show him where it's supposed to be. Like, I
Show 'em
don't
where it's
know.
supposed to go. Yeah,
Like,
man.
I don't know. Like, they
I
got all the
mean,
access in the world and still can't do basic stuff.
what you say, Q? It's an art to shoot jumpers. I mean, it depends on if you're trying to be
But it's learnable though.
Steph Curry. You know what I mean? Whatever case may be, depends on what you're trying to do. You know
It's
me.
learnable.
You know it's
Like
learnable. It's
I
really
I watched Reggie Rondo for years. Like, yo, push that elbow in, man. Why you always got it up here like
bro,
this? Like,
bro. He
yo,
have it
push
up.
it.
Oh, elbow
Yeah,
up here,
man. I'm like,
shooting the free
yo,
throw with
that's
a
one. Grab it like this and push it. Like, man, shoot right.
instead of
Yeah,
coming up
like,
like
why?
this, he
What
ain't
is
coming up
this?
like this.
You're
Goddamn,
not a good
coming up
shooter.
like
Do it
this. Like,
right.
come on, man. You know, pushing it to you, pushing it in front of
Yeah,
your chest or
like
something like
who's
that, man, and stuff like that. No form, no release, no nothing.
like that? You ain't never watched the Larry Bird highlights. What is this? Like,
I mean, it's like you say, you a person like they get paid millions. You know what I mean? For us to be entertained, look at them, to
right.
train, to do all this stuff like that. You be like, dang, why the hell Shaq can't hit no fucking free throws?
Oh
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Like, nigga, this all you do. Nigga, you don't do nothing else.
Yo,
Nigga,
not
like
only
you.
should somebody need to go to the between the legs because first person, not only nah, but yo, like there's money in that. Like you gonna get an endorsement deal. Like you gonna have a commercial. Like nobody does that. That's different. That's a
Nah, that
commercial.
is.
Like yo, tell my agent give me a commercial. Somebody gonna want that in the commercial. like, like they sleeping on a bag with
Facts.
that one.
Nah, they definitely,
Dwight Howard.
they looking
Dwight
for
Howard's
somebody. They looking for somebody to do the Rick Barry. You know what I mean?
right.
They looking for somebody to come out there and be
Like
able
if
to do
one
that Rick
bad
Barry.
free throw shooter start doing that, that's an extra bag. I promise you, you get an endorsement deal with that. I
Easy,
don't know how it's gonna work, but it's gonna happen. Like you're gonna be on a
easy,
commercial.
easy. I'm still trying to figure out how he used to shoot like that, man, and be accurate as he was, man. That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shooting between his legs and shit like that.
You
Not
said no
Shaq shooting
Shaq.
free throws. Facts. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Shaq
Like
should have.
you trying to figure out what the hell going on. Like how the hell these man
Right.
get $100 million?
I don't
Goddamn, and you trying to
understand,
tell
man.
me this
Like,
man can't make
yo,
no fucking free throws?
yo, give me 2 stacks. I'll show you how to fix that.
I don't need that much. Just go shoot
like
a couple of
straight,
bread over here.
straight
Goddamn,
up.
work on it. Shoot,
two
you know what I
stacks,
mean?
I'll fix that for you. Like
Hey,
it's nothing. That's funny though.
it's crazy. Like I say, I used to always, I used to always clown, like think about like, dang, how this person goddamn, he can't make no
Right?
free throw, he can't make no shots, he wide open, he can't make no, he ain't
Like
no, like
Lonzo
what the hell is it?
Ball, he got all the way to number 2 in the draft with that broke jump shot. You know how upset I am with that? Like his whole life, nobody corrected that. His whole life, they let him get all the way to the draft with that jump shot,
Bro, that
and then corrected it after. Like his coaches is all jerks for that. Like they went in.
man, listen,
His coaches, every coach he ever had is a jerk for that, from
bro.
elementary school to middle school.
I mean that man, that like I say, after a while it catches up with you. Your
Right? When
technique, your
like
formation, how you shoot, everything
like
like that.
as soon as it becomes a prospect, you're like, all right, let's fix this because you about to go. Like they looking at you now. Let's fix this.
You're right.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
that's what got him there. Like maybe they, I don't know. Man, I don't know.
I think because the league is so athletic now. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I think because, when Jordan came in the league, man, it was probably three people in the league that was athletic, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
that could
Right.
match him. Him, Dominique, you know what I'm saying, and probably, you know what I'm saying,
Clyde Drexler.
Clyde Drexler. That's about
Yeah.
the three most athletic players in the league at that time. You know what I'm saying? That fly, take off, and you know what I'm saying, do all that stuff like that. It wasn't. That's it. It wasn't
Right.
nobody. Reggie Miller couldn't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? No, you couldn't. None of them boys can fly and jump and you know what I'm saying, guard and hanging up in the air. None of them boys wasn't doing that stuff like that. Because
Right.
I don't think the weight room was that much of an urgency until Jordan actually like start going into the weight room. Now you see
Uh,
all the athlete, everybody in the league now take off. Everybody in the league jumping off the gym. Everybody in
mm-hmm.
the league, you know what I'm saying, dunking on nigga backwards. You know what I'm saying? Whatever alley oop, whatever, however you do it, whatever case may be, you could name it from the point
Mm-hmm.
guards, you know what I'm saying, to the three, you know what I'm saying? Everybody banging, banging, banging. That's all it's about is how athletic you are. We'll work on the rest of your game later. Just
Right.
are you athletic? Can you run? Can you jump? You know what I mean? Can you
That's what it
defend?
is.
And you just basically understanding like, okay, the league has changed totally, you know what I'm saying, since Jordan came in the league and now he had got his ass whooped up by Detroit. He had to be forced to get there and get in the weight room and get strong. Now you see nothing but now from since, I guess you could say, Kobe Bryant, you know what I'm saying, revolutionized, that type of role, whatever the case may be. But then,
Right.
all of that, from, he inspired that same thing. But then you got everybody else, you know what I'm saying, that got that same type of athleticism or more. You know what I'm saying? Now you like, damn, these boy jumping out the gym. Well, you know what I'm saying? These
That
boy
boy
get there,
Ja.
you know what I'm saying? Like Ja Morant, you know what I'm
Ja.
saying?
Boy,
Got there.
and what's the
What's
boy in
what's
Minnesota?
what's the
That
you
boy in
talking
Minnesota.
about
That boy is disrespectful with his Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards, the
Oh
little
my
rook. Oh man,
god.
he was stupid.
He
You know
had
what I'm
that
saying?
one last week that charge that they called a charge on him. You seen that one?
But that's
The
it.
one the
But
one that didn't count, that's the dunk of the year. I don't care.
but
That
hey,
charge they call on him is dunk of the year.
man,
The
that ain't
hell
no
what you
damn
talking
charge.
about? I don't
That ain't
care
no
what you
charge.
talking
I don't
about.
give a damn what you talking about. That wasn't no charge. He ain't charged nothing. Only thing he charged is nuts on his neck. That's the
Oh
only
my
thing he charged.
god.
That
That
wasn't no
was
damn charge. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
that
Bad
was
boy with you
crazy.
all work. Yeah, Dominique was a beast. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Dominique was a beast. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Detroit did give Jordan that beat. Now if it's shit,
Yeah,
thankful to
yeah, they
Detroit,
just
because if it weren't for Detroit
yeah, that
beating
was
up
his
on Jordan, we probably won't see. We
they
probably wouldn't
built
have
him.
seen. Yeah, we probably wouldn't have seen the Jordan that we see. You
He
know what I'm
conquered
saying?
that demon though.
Yeah, yeah. That nigga said I'm finna go get stronger, so
He
I'm gonna punch
swept he
all you
swept
bastards in the mouth.
he swept the hell out of him though, that last one around.
Yeah, they ain't want to even shake the hand. They ain't want. They had to get off the court. To walk on the court, they ain't even want to
Yeah,
shake the hand or do nothing.
right.
You know what I mean? But
Close
that's
close that chapter.
close that chapter. You know what I mean? But that's how it is in life. When someone beats you down, you don't go cry to mommy. You don't go say, "Mommy, they beat me up." Man.
Boy,
No,
hit the
you go in
weight
there,
room.
go in that weight room, go get strong, go get tough, and goddamn handle
Yeah,
your
you
business.
see these boys now, they lift weights before and after the game, like on game day.
These boys be got damn.
They be in the
Everybody
weight
does
room
say
after the game. Like
everybody
they be in
running
the
fast.
weight room with the uniform on after the game. Like
Facts. Everybody running fast. Everybody jumping high. Everybody
mhm.
dunking on somebody. Everybody shooting the ball now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The game, the
Yeah, the skill
NBA is,
level's high.
yeah, the skill level is, you know what I'm saying? And now you got the dudes with the handles
But
that got
it's
you know,
messed up because the skill level is high, but the way they play is like low percentage.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah,
crazy
yeah,
how
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit happened. Like
I mean,
they went through
I think Steph, I think Steph, I think Steph goddamn fucked up the league. He banged the league up. You know what I mean? And not to say it in a bad way. Like I fuck with
right,
Steph. Like
right,
I love Steph. Like I
right,
love his
right.
game. I love what he's done. I love watching him. I think he's the greatest shooter ever. Like never stop. I don't never want
Right,
Steph to stop being Steph. I won't. You know what I'm
right.
saying? I want him to do what he do.
My
But I
thing
think
with all this 3-point shooting is the averages ain't
nah, that
going
shit
up.
ain't no 3 point shooting. That's 4 point,
Nah,
5 point shooting. That is.
but with all this 3-point shooting, the scoring averages ain't going up. You know what I'm saying? That's what's weird to me. Like,
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Because I
you know
mean,
what I'm saying? Like,
obviously,
it was
because
back in the day, them dudes averaged 33, 32. You know, Neek had a couple 30-point seasons, you know what I'm saying? And they
because
didn't
they
shoot no
kept
threes. They
because they
scored this
kept
at
the
the
game
same they
they
scored
kept
at
the
the
game
same
simple.
clip, but they didn't shoot all these threes. That's just fascinating to me that the scoring averages ain't going up with all this 3-point shooting. You
I
know what
mean,
I'm saying?
they
You would
kept the game.
expect somebody to average 40 with all the with the efficiency and 3-point shooting and the amount they shoot, you know, but they don't.
See,
That's weird to me.
the old school way, even when they came out with the 3 point line, was the best way to get 3 points is get a 3 point play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's the best way to
Right.
get 3 points is get 3 point play. So I'd
Best way
rather
to get buckets is to be on that post. But
get you know, but you ain't got
none of that.
you ain't got no David Robinsons, Carl Malones. You ain't got
But at the
you
same time, Jordan was a post player. Like
he was
that back to you, that's when he did that turnaround, that's a post move. You know what I'm saying? Like
unstoppable.
it's a missing art in the game right now, is what I'm saying. Like they need to get back to that. Like if somebody came right now and was a beast in the post, they'd average. I don't even know what they'd average right now. But if somebody was like the game, like it's gonna happen again. It's gonna change back. Somebody's gonna come through, be a beast in the post, and then nobody's gonna have nothing for them, and they're gonna have to get centers again. You know what I'm saying?
What you think about Joel Embiid?
He he might be the one to do it if they start winning. If Philadelphia starts winning, everybody's gonna have to get centers again. You know what I'm saying?
I think that boy real tough.
Yeah,
I think that
if they
boy.
hurry up and trade this kid and get him a running mate and see what they could do, they might could do something. Like they might could really like right now. They need to stop playing, trade that kid.
So so uh who do you think would best absorb a player like Joel Embiid on their team if he was to? I know Philadelphia probably ain't gonna never trade him, but if he was to go
Nah,
somewhere,
they need to trade Simmons.
Simmons already should have been traded.
Yeah, they
That's
need
gonna
to hurry.
already happen.
They
That's
need
gonna
to
already
hurry up
happen.
and make it happen because Joel need that other person with him that they gonna trade for. You know what I'm saying? Like he need that.
But I believe
I don't
that
think he's
he's
gonna
not gonna.
leave Philly though.
I don't believe that. See, Philly fucked this up in the back end. They should have traded him after Doc Rivers opened his mouth and said that bullshit, talking about something he don't know. You know what I'm saying? Basically about
He should have
one
been
of his best
gone,
players.
man. They playing games right now. Like
Once
he
once
should have
once
been gone.
Doc Rivers once Doc Rivers opened their mouth and said that about his player, that they should have already known that that's an unrecoverable situation because now
And
you
and
done gave
clearly
him.
he's dumb sensitive. So like
Yeah, yeah. But I got that. I got the dumb sensitive part, you know what I'm saying? But it's like it's not even really dumb. I think it's more so he was shocked that, you know what I'm saying, that his coach responded in that manner. You know what I'm saying?
uh,
Like of course now he shot the shit out of Doc Rivers. You know what I'm saying,
not shooting and all that.
with the going to the basket and not shooting and giving up the
Yeah,
pass and trying to figure out what the fuck going on.
it's like back in the day, that would have worked though. What Doc said would have worked. That person would have looked at themselves and been like, you know what? Let
Right.
me show everybody.
But
But now they
but
taking it
right.
personal and they're like,
Take it personal. I don't want
trade
to
me,
play for you. No,
trade
you
me.
want to trade me. I don't want to play
Like,
because
you
now
know,
the player has the authority or the, you know what I'm saying, or the status that they
they
didn't
need to
have back in
trade
the
him.
days.
They
Yeah.
need to go ahead and
But
do that, man.
I said
I
I
see a
had
couple trades they could make that could help him right away.
talk to me. What
Like
you think?
they
What you see?
like
What you see out
If
there?
the Kings is trying to unload people, they need to make that trade with the Kings. Like, what's the problem? You know, you get a what they ain't trying to give you De'Aaron Fox. Like Fox will go good with what's the extra pieces you want? You want a Harrison Barnes, you want a Buddy Yield. Like any of them combinations would be good for Philly right now. You know, whatever they try, I keep hearing them come up. Like they want to build around Halliburton. He's a point guard. They just drafted a point guard. They have a point guard Fox, like, what are they doing? Like, come off one of them point guards, throw in something else, maybe a draft pick, get that done. You know what I'm saying? That's wide open right there.
You said
And
Brad
Harrison,
Beal, huh?
no, I said with the Kings,
Oh, the Kings. Oh, with
De'Aaron Fox and
uh,
Harrison Barnes, because Harrison know how to win. You know, you want somebody with that experience, you want to get him, then you get the other piece, the point guard. I don't
I
see the
mean, that's
problem. Like,
definitely.
that's the best you're gonna do right now. Like him sitting out, like being sensitive, ain't gonna get you a whole. Who are they looking for? Who do they
But that
want?
was right. But that's the management part. That's not even Ben. Ben already told them. He told
Yeah,
them
that's what I'm
mid-season. He
saying.
said,
Yeah,
"Need
that's
you
what
to
I'm saying.
trade me."
They need to pull the trigger on something, man.
They
Like
do because they wasted money.
they wasting everything. They wasted Ben's career. They wasting their season. They wasting Joel's career. Like get
Man,
that on
that's
the road. Like all this, it's clearly spite involved. Like they spiting each other, and it's not working out for either of them. You know,
I mean,
Philly's gonna be around, but without that extra piece, they ain't gonna go as far as they could. Of course, they go into the playoffs. They'll probably be 4, 3, 4 seed, maybe five. Once they get there, they don't got them. It's just Joel. Tobias got a little work, but they need that other piece.
yeah. I mean, you got to have pieces to build a championship.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? A team game. You got to have, and you can't have one superstar. You got to at least have two, and now you damn near got to have three. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Try to put yourself over that hump. You know what I'm saying? Just in case barring anything happen or injuries or whatever the case may be. Um, so who would you say right now, out of what you've observed and seen in the NBA, who do you feel is the front runner to go pull down one of them chips? Put you know what I'm saying, get one of the chips. You think it's gonna be a repeat from last year? You think Milwaukee is gonna be able to withstand and come down and Giannis is gonna do
Well,
something else again and the boys get healthy, or you think it's gonna be between Brooklyn being able to put it
mm,
together, or you think,
I don't know.
or
I don't know about Brooklyn.
do you think Phoenix is gonna get over the hump, or whatever the case
Phoenix is
may be?
Phoenix is looking hungry. They even got a
Um,
little taste.
you know
Phoenix.
what I'm saying?
I'm interested to see how Golden State might be a problem. They might be. I'm not sure yet. I'm
I think
not sure yet because they
I
got that
think
Wiseman. They need Wiseman for this one. You know what I'm saying? They need
right.
that. They need the Rook for this. And if he or the kid, he ain't a Rook no more. But if
No, he
he
ain't
if
no
he
rook.
can't if he can't get right this year, like if his knee issues keep going on and he can't play for the playoffs, I don't think they could pull it off without him. That extra. They always had an extra wild card besides the main three. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
like
yeah, 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 yeah.
Wiggins and like that defensive presence in the middle, like that would go a long way in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Wiseman with the defense, not even on the offensive side, just the defensive side.
Okay. Yeah, I
Um,
see that. All right. So you
but
so you think you
but
think
right
Golden
now, I
State,
really got I really got Phoenix as the front runner right now.
Phoenix?
Phoenix is the front runner. They
Let
got
me
all
let
the
me
right pieces and they got the hunger.
let me ask you real quick. I had this we had this not argument, but me and my partners was on the phone chopping it up a few days ago, and one of my partners, he a big Westbrook fan. So you know what
Mm.
I'm saying, whatever the case may be, and they were asking me, we were asking each other, basically who we'll pick between, like a Westbrook and a Chris Paul.
Oh,
So they asked me whatever case may be, and I obviously said Chris Paul. You know what I'm saying,
mhm.
whatever the case may be, and we going to compare regular season stats and different things of that nature. That boy is Westbrook is a stat machine.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
that's what
saying?
he
As
did.
far as regular season, he fills up the stat sheets, and he was asking me why would I pick, Chris Paul over Westbrook. I said, well, because every team Chris Paul has went to has improved the previous year. You know what I'm saying? From the previous
Mm-hmm.
year when he's gone, that's known fact. You know what
Easy.
I'm saying? So that lets me know that he's a general
Mm-hmm.
at what he does. He
Right.
understands the game from a different level, and he can rally the troops around him and even take a team that has no stars on it, that has no, you know what I'm saying, no big names on it,
Yeah,
no
That
and take
OKC stint was big.
them to the playoffs, you know what I'm saying, and whatever the case may be. So if he can rally young boys that just coming into the league and get them to play together to enough to go into the playoffs,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
That lets you know that his skill set is not just athleticism or whatever the
Right.
case may be. He's a general. He understands what to do, how to get his team around, and the difference in response. Westbrook is basically the opposite. You know what I'm saying? He get on the team, and after he get on the team for a while, either him or his teammates is trying to figure out an exit strategy. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a different, like, and I say,
Right.
I respect Westbrook. I respect what he got
Yeah.
going on, whatever the case may be.
Like he
I
is
just
an
think,
MVP.
yeah, of course, of course, and that's something that Chris Paul has never had. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when you tell me about having a point guard, a pure point guard leading your team, and someone that can fill up the stat sheet, what direction do you go? I guess it depends on how you see your team or how you see the game
Depends
of
on what
ball.
you're trying to do.
Yeah, because what you trying to do. You know what I mean? You trying to,
Yeah.
yeah, you trying to, get the crowd excited. You know
Right.
what I mean, and stuff like that. And
You trying to,
or you trying to win, or you trying to win
but
and take it to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
CP
So
needs that. He needs that chip on his resume, man. That's just sorely missing. Like he
I think
needs.
I think this year is the best time for him to
Yeah.
get it. I
He
think
got
this
to
year
get it
more than
this year.
anything is the best year.
This year is his window. Like
Just
last
like
year and this year, this is the window for him. So
just like Milwaukee, just like Milwaukee last year. Giannis needed that chip on his
right,
get that chip off his shoulder. He
right,
did that, and what I'm saying, this is no different. So
right.
I think the same thing is true with Chris Paul. Even though I don't think it'll take away from his career. I think
No,
it'll
it
just
won't.
add
It
to.
won't.
I think it'll just add to what
It'll
he got
boost.
going on, how he
It'll
rock.
help him in the all time conversation.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Definitely,
You
definitely. I
know,
mean,
because
um,
he's not all time yet until he gets that
right. Then
chip.
we can
You
talk
know.
about top five and things
Yeah,
of that nature and
because
stuff like
he's
that.
had that kind of career,
Yeah, of course,
so like he needs that.
of course. I was just looking up his stats the other day too, thinking like, oh wow, he's been doing this thing.
And his efficiency, that's one thing that you can't take away from his efficiency over Westbrook's efficiency is
All day long,
probably through
all
the
day long.
roof.
All
You
day
know,
long. That man going to swim in the pool. Westbrook going to
right?
build a condominium. Okay,
I like my point guards to be able to shoot. You know, like
and he got crazy,
all that.
and he got handles, and he
Yeah,
can handle and he
handles.
can handle the rock. Stupid. You know what I mean?
Work with the five good. You know, like
Right, right. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, um, his vision is, what I'm saying. Like I said, at the end of the day, everything to me, he just take the team to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Whatever the case may be. So that was, we have arguments about that and stuff like that. But um, I think the game has changed. I think when we talking about Steph, I think
Yeah,
Steph fucked it up
yes.
for everybody. So everybody, including the children, shit, my damn children,
It's terrible on them courts, man.
my son only want to shoot threes. That's the only
That's
thing
all
he
they
want to
do.
do.
That's all
He want to
anybody
shoot,
do. That's
shoot
all
threes.
anybody do everywhere.
So you know what I started telling my son? I was telling my sons.
Uh,
I say for every air ball they shoot, for shooting, for every air ball they shoot, they got to give me push-ups.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you wanna Steph Curry that? Well, you better make sure you better not shoot no air ball.
Right, right,
You better hit that rim. You better do something. You better make a
right,
shot and do something. But you better not shoot no air ball since you want to shoot out there and shoot
right.
out long. Shoot an air ball. You're gonna get them push-ups. So now
You gotta
it makes them
make them
think.
hit hit a certain amount of mid range shots before they can even take a three.
That's it.
You
That's what I tell
know,
them. I say, man, if you don't
that's
stay within this range here, I'm telling you, every time you shoot the three and you miss it, you're gonna be getting down there, getting going. You're gonna know that them threes ain't the ain't where you gonna live at. You know what I mean?
right.
You're gonna live and die in that mid range. That's where you're gonna get your money at. That's where you're gonna
That's
get
where
your
it's at.
dollars at. You're gonna get your
That's where the
bucks at. You know
scorers
what I'm saying?
live.
Yeah, where in that
You
mid
could get
range.
a
You know
you
what I'm
could
saying?
get a quiet 30 in the mid range.
Whoop whoop whoop. Quick,
Like
you know?
he got 30. Like, yeah, he just been hitting bank shots all game. Just every
Yeah,
time he
so
touch it.
at the end of the day, I see how the game is going, how it has evolved, it's changed. Like me when I grew up, like I'm a shooter,
Right.
but I never really was I've never was like, oh, I gotta have a three, I gotta shoot a
Yeah,
three.
it's low. I always thought it's low percentage, man. Like I got way higher percentage shots I could take.
Man, they used to
You
say
know,
take, man, when I came up, I used to average 30 in middle school,
uh,
over 30 in middle school. And Max
right,
Starks, I don't know if I talked about this. Max Starks, he
right,
was the offensive lineman for the Pittsburgh Steelers, who
right.
won 2 Super Bowls with Ben Roethlisberger. He was my center in middle school. And Max was 6'6", 300 pounds in middle school. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? 6'6", 300. And he could barely dunk. Like, I mean, like, he could
mm,
dunk now, but he was in middle school. He could barely dunk like this. Like, he had to almost put his hand over the rim and, like, not a clean dunk. It was like one of
right.
those, you know what I'm saying, whatever like that. And it basically because, what I'm saying, he was massive or whatever the case may be especially for that age group. But you know, the fundamentals, when I used to score my points, I would probably shoot one or two threes a game. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Everything else is going to the basket.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is pulling up mid range, crossing no, pulling up mid range because that was my safety zone. That was you know what I'm
Right.
saying? That was where everything was rocking at. I get up in that zone and get up in that middle and I feel comfortable. And then I get up in that
Right.
middle, get all that. Let me get hit right here. You know what I'm saying? I got you. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, because I learned old school. I learned watching Jordan. I didn't see Jordan putting up on threes. I see him fading away from the baseline, put people in the
Mm-hmm.
post. You know what I'm saying? So I played in the post. I wasn't trying to be Jordan, but I played in the post. I played physical. I always loved to play D, and I love the mid range game. So they used to be like, man, shoot. Uh, every time I every time he get the ball, boy, he get anything in between that 3 point line, boy, it's a wrap. You might forget it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like they already
That's the
knew,
way
like
to
and
be.
like he ain't taking no threes like that. He'll shoot three every now and then, but boy, he get anything in that anything, he ain't missing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I practice so much on just the simple bank shots. You know what I'm saying? Pull up, free throw line, pull up,
Mm-hmm.
mid range, just pulling up. I never really concentrated on the 3 point line. So by the
Right.
time I
Yeah.
got in
Because
the game,
I was a slasher, so I built my game inside out. Like I
yeah,
was like, I had to build my game inside out. It was like I could go by anybody to the rim, but then
right.
when I couldn't, I had to do what I had to do next. Like, damn, that's not working, so I have to take a step back and I have to learn to hit that. And then when that's not working, that's when it was out. I
You
kept
say he
pushing
going
my
for
game
three.
further out, you know. And when I
Yeah.
got older and I couldn't do all the bayou stuff, I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to learn how to hit from here now, you know, like. And then it
Sure.
just got better and
I
better.
just I just felt like if I was better than you, I can either drive past you or I can
Hmm.
pull up. You know what I'm saying? If
Exactly.
I get past you, I can pull up. And it looked it better if you was driving and you stopped on a
Yeah.
dime and just pulled up on
Slash.
somebody. It just looked it way better. It's just like, oh
Right.
yeah, he got skills. Instead of
Right.
just pulling up for a three, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And
Whatever the
then
case.
when you a slasher, when you pull up and hit the mid range, now you unguardable for the
Like
day.
what?
Now you
It's a wrap.
unguardable for the day.
Yeah, it's a wrap. You know
It's
what I mean?
beautiful.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
but being a slasher, is understanding basketball too. That's like knowing the game without speaking it. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
like me and my other partner, Fish, we were talking about this. Like people nowadays, they stand around and watch the man with the ball. You know what I'm saying? When
And
we got,
waiting, spotted up.
if you got the ball and
They just
if you got the ball,
waiting for the three.
right? If you
To
got the
hit
ball
me.
and everybody watching you, I'm about to move around. You know what I mean? I'm
Mm-hmm.
about to move around. So,
Yeah.
and I used to love, I used to love Reggie Miller. How he
Yeah,
used to get
Reggie.
open. How Reggie used to get open. Not even just the fact that
That
his three,
baseline.
but listen, he'll run you down there and then come back off that thing so
Right.
fast. And you don't see nobody like who's sticking Reggie?
Like, yo, he's over there. Like, he be like, yo, like, damn.
Like nigga, who's sticking Reggie? Nigga, go get that nigga, go
He should
get him.
be
You know what I'm
wide
saying?
open.
But you know what I'm saying? I used to use that analogy. Like I used to come down and I fake this way, but I'm actually going this way the whole time. And I go
Right.
and go down and I'm gonna run you right into my man off the block. And then now
Right.
I'm coming in. Ain't nobody there. Who there? Ain't nobody there.
And then
You
by
know
the
what I'm
time fourth quarter come, they don't even feel like guarding you no more.
saying?
Like,
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, like I say, it's just basketball is different. You know what I'm saying? The game when you play the mid range game, you thought about cutting and stuff like that. Now everybody's shooting threes, everybody just sitting back, you know what I'm saying, looking at everybody, hey, oh, he gonna shoot the three. Oh, let me sit back. I ain't gotta do nothing. He gonna shoot the three, he finna pull up on him. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? Game time, you know what I mean, and whatever the case may be. Now these boy pulling up from the logo. Not even boy pulling up from the the boy pulling up from
All
the
day. Brady
logo.
is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? They're
Brady
pulling up
just
from the
thumping
logo.
these
So,
days, boy.
like I said, the game is
And they
totally
got the green light.
oh man, you already know, man. Got the stupid green light, man. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Neon.
Oh
Neon
man,
green.
it's crazy, man. Like I said, the game is different. It's totally different. But
Totally
I
different.
still love it.
Yeah.
I still love the game. It's basketball. It's not as tough and as grimy and gritty as it used to be back in the
Right.
days. A lot more leniency and a lot more powder puff things going on in the league these days. But
Definitely.
it's definitely has evolved.
These boys got flop reels and all this.
Crazy man. You know what I'm saying. So what you think about what you think about like who you think got the best opportunity this year to win the MVP? Who you think going on that role
The
right now?
MVP
You
race
know,
is crazy right now.
you got Steph, you got
You got
Braun,
Steph, Braun, Embiid.
you got
You got
Embiid,
uh Nurkic. What's his name from
uh
Denver?
he won it last year.
Yeah, Nikolai.
Nikolai.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you got
it's
you
between
know
them four right there. Embiid, What's his name? Nurkic. It's Nurkic, right?
no,
Something like that.
it's
Nikolai. Nurkic is the one in Portland.
yeah, it's
I
what's
can't
his
think of his
name?
name for nothing.
I was
Jokic.
just talking about Jokic, yeah,
Jokic.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
But
his name.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
gonna be good. I think MB got the best opportunity right now to
Embiid.
do
I
it.
think I think Embiid's looking like an MVP right now.
I think Embiid got the best opportunity because he just he has to. He has to do what he's doing on that level for them to be competitive. And he's
Yeah.
doing it. You know what I mean? So yeah, shouts out to Reggie Miller, the 3-point king. You know what I mean? Well,
Yes,
was
sir.
3-point king, then Ray Allen took it. And then now we got a new 3-point king, Steph Curry. You know what I mean?
Man,
So
them boys
shouts out
didn't
to them
care as
guys.
much.
Yeah.
Them boys didn't care as much though.
Yeah.
That's my issue.
Like I say, uh, when you watch greatness and you see, how what they had to do to get there, it makes the road kind of easier for you to assess what you need to do.
Right.
Especially when you sitting there on the sideline watching, whatever the case may be.
That's a,
Um, it's good. So, like I said, Embiid. I think my pick for MVP this year, if he stay healthy, is Embiid. or whatnot. So we'll see how
Yeah, they
that
gotta
play out.
be
We'll see how that play out. And you think, and you said you think they need to trade Simmons where?
the Kings.
Kings.
Yeah, they got all them point guards. They need to get one of them point guards. They could get Harrison Barnes or Buddy Hield,
Right.
and
Yeah.
run
Yeah,
it.
that'd be pretty decent. Pretty
Somebody you
decent.
could. That'll be a good move for them. Like
All right.
any move, man. I don't know what else is on the table. I saw that one on in the papers. I was like, yeah, or on the I said the papers. I didn't see papers in like 6 years. I saw that online.
Right.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Like I say, it's coming. I think after the All Star break, it'll start. The NBA will pick up. Things gonna start getting more serious, like it always do
yeah.
every year. You know what I mean, or whatnot. So we'll get
I
to
think
see
and my
how
Celtics need to
everybody.
trade this thing and Marcus Smart, man. He gotta go. Man, he gotta go. We
What's
need a
going on
real
with Marcus, man? What's going on
he
with
just
Marcus?
he's a good defender and everything, but man, like his offense is like suspect. Super
Yeah,
suspect though.
he has improved. I was talking about Marcus Smart
But
the other day.
then again,
He
his
has improved
defense
on his
is
jump
up and
shot.
down too. Because if I recall, he was on the floor when Devin Booker gave us 71, and I'm never gonna forget that. And they keep talking about his defense. I'm like, yo, he was there when Devin Booker gave us 71. I don't want to hear shit about that. You know,
Well, I don't think he would have been able to do nothing about that. Devin Booker jumped too damn high for him.
he didn't do anything about it. He was there. Like like
Shit, I don't think Devin Booker got there. His jump shot got there. He get a lot of stitch on his jump shot. It's hard to do something with that boy. Once that boy in the air with
man.
that jump shot, boy,
But
that boy,
when
that
somebody
goddamn,
scores 71 on you, like I don't know if you could be like I
that
don't know.
shit sound like Kobe-ish, huh? That nigga channel
Yeah,
Kobe.
like
Goddamn, you know what I
if
mean? You know what
somebody really like his defense is good, but if somebody turns up, like he's useless to us. You know, when a real turn up happens, like he's really useless to us. He's just out there being inefficient. You know.
Hell yeah, I got you. Hell yeah. You been
Uh,
watching it? You been up on any boxing or anything like that? Any fights, UFC, any boxing, anything
I
like that?
haven't. I haven't. I've been slacking on my fight game. I've been
Man,
slacking on
shoot.
the fight game,
So
man.
let me fill you in real quick before
Yeah,
we get
fill
up,
me
before we
in.
get
Fill
off or
me
whatever
in.
the case may be. You got Earl Spence and you guys for the
Okay.
unify. They for the
Okay.
fight. You guys just
What's the
he
weight
had beat.
class?
That's welterweight.
Okay.
Welterweight. You guys just beat Pacquiao. For the
Oh, that's Pacquiao. He
last
ain't
fight.
giving brain damage, did he?
Nah, he just went to politics. He just retired and went into politics.
Uh,
So
yeah, you need to chill out.
therefore, yeah, he need to stop. Go ahead and chill out. He's done. He's done. He be done unless him and Floyd agree to having a fight again. And what I mean, I don't know how that would go.
Of
I mean,
course,
as
it's
far
gonna get
as
watched,
it's
but
gonna get watched, but you know what I'm saying. As far as wow, you know what I'm saying. Like how would that go as far as Pacquiao? Because
yeah, I don't think Pacquiao can handle that right now.
I already know what Floyd gonna do. They
Yeah,
got
it's just gonna be just like the other one.
oh yeah, yeah,
It's gonna be
facts,
like them, all of them, like all
facts,
of them. Like
facts. You know what I'm
they
saying?
all they all look the same. Like it's just a face and him doing his thing, like every time. Like
I
like
mean, I think I think that you guys fight is gonna be a bigger fight than the people call it for. I know I picked Spence to win, but I think you guys are gonna give him a fight, and
yeah,
I don't know how Earl is gonna respond with the layoff and coming off that eye surgery. He had that retina in his eye or whatever the
mm,
case may be, coming off that eye surgery and things of that nature. So that's gonna be big because you guys gonna hit him in the eye. So
of
it's
course.
I'm saying it's gonna
Gonna
be
test that whole side,
you're
see if
gonna
the
test that whole
peripheral,
thing. Which I what is
peripheral,
it?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's
You
gonna
go.
be interesting for Earl Spence, to see his comeback, even though I think Earl definitely has what it takes to, to win and unify. He probably got the best jab in the division. You know what I'm saying? As far as solid
Okay.
jab, he got a solid jab. You know what I mean? And
Mm.
he's solid. His fundamentals. He don't do nothing special as far as um, creating angles and movement and different things of that nature. But his fundamentals is so solid to you basically can't get around breaking his how he operates. Like
Mm.
he's not gonna
A
do
machine.
the he's
Machine.
not yeah, he's not gonna Lemachenko you. He's not gonna get angles and come this way and hit you from this way. You know what I'm saying? Not that. But he gonna stick that jab so much in your face till you gonna get tired of that jab being in your face. He gonna have that jab going on till he gonna hit you with combinations. You gonna be like, God, I'm tired of the jab. I'm tired.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he has the old school mentality of a fighter that consistent, he basically like is like a Sugar Ray Leonard.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like he just not, he don't fight as flamboyant as Sugar Ray fought. Like
Mm.
Sugar Ray fought like flamboyant, like you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, whatever case may be. But Sugar Ray had them fundamentals, and Sugar Ray always stepped to his fundamentals no matter what. And you might be like, dang, Sugar Ray don't look like, you know what I'm saying? He don't look like the other guy he fighting, but he giving that guy so much pressure to that guy can't take it. You know what I'm saying? Can't take that just constant pressure, just constant. Otherwise, just break you down. That's how Earl
Mm.
is. Earl is I'm gonna break you down. I'm gonna break you
I
down
have to
round
check
by
this
round.
one out.
Yeah,
What's
I'm
this
gonna
one?
break you down. Let me see that you guys. The fight is supposed to be coming up soon. Hold on, let me check. Let me get the right dates for it because I had it. Um,
All right, I'm about to pull
Spence.
up on this one.
Let me Spence versus you guys. And right, let's see, location fight. So they supposed to be fighting, expected to fight. Um, I don't think they got I don't think they got the date locked down yet.
Okay.
It's supposed to be uh unification. You already know okay. So they're saying that the fight supposed to it got a little time. It's not coming up right now. January, February 1. It's coming up in April.
Oh, okay.
It's coming up in April. It's gonna be a big fight. It's gonna be pay per view or whatever the case may be.
I'm gonna have to
But
do something for that one.
yeah, we might have to do something, a little fight part or something. You know what I'm saying, or whatever the
Mm-hmm.
case may be. Um, get back to throwing them fight parties. But that's a big fight. You got you got Canelo about to get ready to fight. He ain't picked his opponent yet, but it's gonna supposed to be either one of the Charlo brothers or a guy called Bivol, and those two fights are still gonna be tough. Probably the toughest fight for Canelo. Anybody know Canelo? He the biggest name in the sport right now,
Right, right.
whatever the case may be. Uh, and so, you got that. You got you got the boy from Florida, Keith Thurman. He coming back out. He coming out
Okay.
of a 2 year layoff. Keith Thurman coming out, and he's fighting Mario Barrios, who got knocked out by Javante David. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
The last fight he fought, when David fought him, he knocked him out. And I
Knocked
think
him out.
he knocked him out in the 11th round. Barrios was giving him a fight. I think he's just not strong enough. The whole lot. He
Mm.
wasn't strong enough. He was popping them now. He was popping that Davis good, but Davis, he just tapped him with that body, tapped him. You know what I'm saying? Eventually broke him down, and
Broke
that's
him
you know what I'm
down.
saying. But that's who he fighting. I don't know why that fight is on pay per view. I guess because Thurman got reputation, but I'm not watching that fight on pay per view.
Mm.
It's not worth it. But it's gonna be a good fight to see because nobody's seen Thurman in 2 years go in the ring. So
Right.
last time Thurman was in the ring, he lost to Pacquiao. That's how
Mm.
Pacquiao got the belt. Thurman was undefeated, you know what I'm saying? And so he lost to Pacquiao, and that's how Pacquiao got the belt or whatever the case may be. So um but that's gonna be current. That's coming up too. But Those are the two major fights right now. We're looking at the heavyweight division too. You got Fury versus either Osklik, whatever, however this guy named that beat Anthony Joshua.
Hmm.
Um, the
Oh
fight he
yeah,
beat,
yeah, yeah.
or they trying to get Anthony Joshua some step aside money or whatever the case may be to try to make the fight happen. So we'll see how that goes. Or Anthony Joshua gonna fight the dude that beat him for the rematch and basically try to get his titles back. You know
Huh.
what I mean? But the fight, it's gonna be some good fights this year. Should be. I think this probably gonna be one of the exciting years in boxing because it's only a few fights that need to be made
Right.
that boxing fans want to see. So I think this year, no later than next year, is gonna be the biggest time in boxing as far as fight making and what I'm saying, how the money moving and producing and stuff like that. So um and I just seen the UFC guy, the UFC fight, the highlights. I didn't get to see the fight because I missed it, but what I'm saying, UFC, I'm gonna be starting talking about UFC too
Okay.
as well, getting into the fighters. I don't know all the fighters is so much because UFC got a lot going on. I'm a real boxing guy, but I'm definitely into the fight game and
That
learning
machine.
skills
They got a
skill fight.
machine over there right now.
Yeah,
Just
man.
crank them out.
Yeah, man. They definitely do. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be like I said, we got a planned fight party for that. Try to see,
Let's do that.
get that going on in April.
Get back
And
into it.
yeah,
Get me
anybody.
back into it, man.
Yeah, man. Anybody into that, what I'm saying, fight parties and different things like that, tap in with us and let us know what's going on. We appreciate y'all rocking with us, commenting on us, letting us know what's going on. Let me know who your team is for the Super Bowl. Let me know who your MVP is for the what I'm saying, for the NFL. Let me know who your most valuable player is right now in the NBA and who your team
Hmm.
is, who you're rocking with, so we could talk shit together. So when I'm talking shit about my team and your team, we understand each other and it's all love.
Yeah,
So
dude.
please put that in the comments. Let me know where you from, what's going on. ATL in the building. Shots out the home team and everybody else that's out there in social media land that's checking with us. We'll be back live Moolah Mondays. We do Mondays and Thursdays. Thursday we talk about sports. It's Thumping Thursdays. I have my partner come on with me. His name's Show Tunes. He's a producer,
Sir.
an artist, a recording artist, a business owner, a crypto investor, a hustler, a grinder, a go getter.
Yes, sir. We
Very
out here.
a sports advocate from Boston, you know what I mean, up north, up top, but you know what I mean, we down in Florida though. And so I definitely gonna be bringing him on as much as possible on the show to kick some game, get his opinion on teams, what's going on in the league, and share anything he might want to talk about and chop it up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm in Florida.
Yeah. We Florida and Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We got the Georgia Connect, you know what I mean? You know how we do it, and so, um, we rock out and like I say, get used to seeing his face and hearing him chop it up.
Yes,
And
sir.
it's all love, man. We appreciate y'all tapping in. It's your boy C.H.O. And this is the conclusion of Thumping Thursdays. We love y'all, man, and keep rocking with us, man. Share, like, subscribe. Make sure you check out that show on Friday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Friday coming up. Check out the show. Live in studio with the host Q, and I don't know if he doing it by himself. You got MD Uno on there with you. But yeah, go check out the show. It's dope. Dope artists, dope interviews. Check us out and also check us out every Wednesday and Friday live, and then you come scream with me on Mondays and Thursdays. So we got 4 days a week. You can get some of this action about this podcast. We're trying to pump it out. We're gonna be coming out with merch soon and different things of that nature to monetize the brand for everybody that support. Just let us know what you like, what you don't like, who your team is. If they sitting home watching with us, you know what I mean? Let us know. You know what I'm saying? Until then, till next week, we good.
Yes, sir. That's it.
Yep.